now here we go. We are in the water. Look at that wave in front of us.
No way!
So we have a special magic button. This is called G steering. Let's just drive around that corner. So I don't have to drive back and forth several times. And I do it again on this side. Look at this. And we are using torque vectoring.
What? We're just spinning around.
Yes, and actually.
Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2025 model Mercedes-Benz G-Class, and in today's video we will be doing some extremely funny things because we will be demonstrating you the off-road capabilities of the latest generation Mercedes-Benz G-Class. But before we actually start, guys, have you noticed that this car here, the one that we will be driving today, is full electric? Just by the look of the car, it looks like a regular G-Class, but this one is full electric, and we have a combustion model of the latest 2025 model Mercedes-Benz G-Class sitting right behind of it, and there is almost no difference. There's a few differences between the electric one and the regular G-Class. Let me just show you that. With the electric one we get a lifted bonnet here, as you can see. It's for less drag. Apart from that we have a different number plate. Then we have the EQ badge here on the side and these air curtains and intakes here on the fender. Apart from that, there's not a lot of changes between the regular G-Class and the electric one, and that's something I really appreciate about the latest Mercedes-Benz G580 with EQ technology, is that the electric G-Class can literally look like a normal one, and that's something I really like. And we will be demonstrating you the off-roading capabilities of the electric G-Class today here in France. We are right now in Papillon, as the testing grounds and facilities of Mercedes-Benz, where they actually tested this car for the past few years, and we will be experiencing it. And I have someone with me here today that I have to introduce you to. Right over here is Tony. Hi Tony, how are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Tony, what are we going to do today?
Actually, today I will show you what this car can do off-road.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there are some people out there, maybe there's still some skeptic if this car can really do what the combustion engine can do. And we will show you today that this car can do even more than our combustion brothers did in the past.
I am extremely excited. Let's actually jump inside and let's show what this car can do, right?
Let's do it. Come on.
Let's go. Okay, let's hop right inside.
Yeah.
Close the door. The iconic G-Class closing sound. Putting the seatbelts on and we are ready to go.
Absolutely. But before we go into real off-road,
Yeah.
we have to activate something.
What?
So actually, I will show you right here. With our dynamic select button right here,
Yeah.
we will switch downwards to the rock program, and you have to double activate that one.
Yeah.
So now we are really in the off-road program for hard off-roading. And as you can see, also ESP, ABS functionality is a little bit limited now, so
Yeah.
you really have to know what to do. So it's quite easy to activate, and it's necessary for the next activation, because now we're going to activate low range reduction, because
Yeah.
in this all-electric G-Class we have a mechanical low range reduction as in every conventional one.
Nice.
So I'm switching into neutral.
Yeah.
Activate low range. As you can see right now, it's activated since the red light is flashing, and now reactivate or go into drive mode, and now the mechanical low range reduction is active. Top speed is now limited, coming from 180 top speed in high range. Now we can drive up to 85 kilometers per hour in low range, but that's enough speed for going off-road. You will see and
Perfect.
experience this in the next minutes, right?
Let's get it
So
on.
let's go.
Perfect. So we are on tour right now inside the all new electric G-Class, the G580 with EQ technology. Tony, can you tell us more about the car in general?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, what is obviously the most astonishing part is that we put in 4 electric motors. So we have 4 motors, two of them on the front axle, 2 of them on the rear axle. All of them are individually controllable, so we can tell each wheel and each tire actually when to accelerate and when to brake in and recuperate. and this actually makes this car so dynamic when we are going off-road. Actually, with 4 electric motors, we don't need those 3 100% differential locks. So the mechanical diff locks we have in our combustion engines, they are not necessary in the electric one because we have 4 electric motors. And as you can see right now, I don't have to activate them because the intelligence of our car steers all those 4 electric motors and tells every single wheel what to do. So I don't have to activate any diff lock right now. This car just follows the trail, and his combustion brother up there, they already activated at least 2 diff locks, diff lock 1 and 2, but we don't have to activate anything. It's all automatic program.
This is very impressive. As you can already see, just making our way through the
Look at this
course here. Just look.
And look here.
No diff locks, nothing.
No diff locks.
Oh, it's that easy.
Okay, and then we have our new off-road cockpit right here. So as you can see, when I push this button, you will see our new off-road cockpit right in front of us on our new MBUX touchscreen display. So we have all those very important values or figures like tilt angle or the value of inclination, and you can also see what our steering angle does or what our suspension or how our suspension is working. So actually we got all the really important off-road figures right here. And of course we can also activate our transparent bonnet. So when I push this button right here, so then you can see there is this beautiful transparent bonnet, and we will see which of those rocks and stones will be.
This is extremely helpful because right now we can't actually see what's underneath the car, so
exactly,
this is the best tool to have. You can see it's very tight.
And actually I don't push the accelerator pedal at the moment. The car does it all by itself. So as soon as we are in low range reduction, we automatically are in off-road crawl mode. That means this car drives with 2 to 3 km/h, just straight on, just uphill, and always tries to figure out which wheel has to need more torque and has to be more power, and where the car is just slipping or the tire is just slipping. So this slipping tire will be just braked in or will not get any additional power, and we just switch the torque to the wheel where we can have traction.
This is extremely intelligent. You can actually see that, and it's so simple. It's very easy to off-road right now.
Exactly. So I don't push that pedal, neither the brake nor the accelerator. I just steer the car and make sure that I stay on track.
It's crazy.
And if it's a little bit too slow like now, because now it's not that bumpy than before, I can pull the plus pedal right here on the steering wheel. And now the car will be in variable off-road crawl, so that's the next level. And as you can see here, now we are on a speed of 4 to 5 km/h, so a little bit faster. And the car now also tries to take that speed and fixes it and figures out which tire has to be accelerated in which manner that we stick to the speed of 4 to 5 km/h.
Oh, crazy.
So I can push this button here as well. And now we go in Top Gun Tom Cruise mode. So you have your chat mode right here.
It's POV.
Yeah,
G-Class POV.
Exactly. So now we have, of course, again, all the important figures right here, and you can see where you're driving. You see the yellow lines here. That gives you your track. And of course, we can also switch into off-road cockpit in front of me. So when I'm in the camera perspective right here, I can also take the option push on the little button right here, and then I can switch to the right side in the off-road mode right here, activate that one with OK, and then we have all the important off-road figures also directly in front of me. So tilt angle, I can see that the low range reduction is working, so I have all the important figures right here.
Climbing up this hill.
Oh. Okay. Crazy feeling for the first time, right? So what you could just hear and feel is that we got into contact with an enemy, with the rock in front of us. So actually what happened now is that we really pushed that stone underneath the car, but that's no stress at all, because we have a very, very robust battery protection for this G-Class. So, and it's not just a steel plate. Of course we could have also used steel, but we developed a very, very high-tech underbody protection out of carbon fiber composite material. Very lightweight, 57 kilogram, if we would have done this with steel, this would have been triple the weight of that battery protection. So no worries, nothing happens.
The car's
no,
safe,
no
battery
white smoke.
safe.
We can just keep going. It's a skid blade, and as you can feel right now, okay, now we are losing traction. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can just rotate a little bit, and we have grip again, and the car works. And drives on.
It's that easy.
So it's only the intelligence and the computers actually that steer our 4 electric motors. And of course sometimes you need some slipping tires, but then this one will be just reduced in speed, and we switch the torque again to those wheels that have grip.
Crazy. So impressive, extremely intelligent system, as you can already see, and it's off-road made extremely easy.
Exactly, and you don't have to care about which diff lock you want to activate now, because that's the hard thing. If you're not too experienced with off-roading, you always have to think about, well, when do I have activate diff lock 2 or 3 again, and when do I have to deactivate it to get around the corner, because it's also a very tricky situation in off-roading. Now here it's all done automatically.
Amazing.
Right? Okay, what you will see right now in front of us, we have a regular combustion G-Wagon in front of us and a very, very tight curve. And as you can see right here, this car is not able to turn around that corner due to the turning circle of the G-Wagon. So he has to drive back and forth again. And I will show you a really cool thing for the electric G-Wagon right now. So we have a special magic button. This is called G steering. So I just activate this. We are still in low range. I activate this one. And look at this. I just steer the car right there. And just drive around that corner. So I don't have to drive back and forth several times. And I do it again on this side. Look at this. And we are using torque vectoring in combination with the steering angle. So depending on the steering angle and the level of acceleration, we really use torque vectoring. We break in the inner back wheel and we accelerate the outer wheels to get around really tight corners.
Crazy, so drifting around corners, but...
Exactly, it's like a slow drift in off-road.
Yeah, it's a slow drift, exactly.
Yeah,
so interesting. So taking another G steering turn here. It's impossible to do that with the regular one. It's only available for the electric one.
Absolutely.
This makes the electric one in off-roading situations even more advanced than the regular one, right?
You're right. I mean, it's you can climb all those hills also with the combustion one, but it's quite easy and so dynamic. So in terms of dynamic and driving really tight corners, this car has really some advantages that combustion ones don't have.
I'm really impressed. Okay, we are making our way to the final spot here. What would be an off-roading without crossing water? And that's what we are going to do here.
This is a really tight corner right here. So I have to set back here because there are some physical limits actually also for the electric version. I hope you understand that. So, but look at this, G steering.
Easy. 2
times. And I mean, with the combustion one, you need at least 3 or 4 rounds of driving forth and back. And now you can see there was heavy rain in France the last days. So it's really getting slippery here. But of course, no problem for the G. As you might know, all G-Wagons have a fording depth of 700 millimeters when they are a combustion one. But with electric, we can go even deeper. So we have a fording depth of 850 millimeters now. Wow. So that's 15 centimeters more than for the combustion one. And look at this. Now here we go. We are in the water. Look at that wave in front of us.
No way!
So actually, the 4 motors, the battery, all of them are underwater at the moment, right?
Crazy! So we are here at the final course. Tony, what are we going to do now?
Actually, now I want to demonstrate you what G steering stands for. So we have a little slalom in front of us, and there is our G480 diesel combustion engine. He will also do that slalom, but for him it's a little bit more difficult because he has to skip some of the cones because the turning circle of that car is not as good as we have it with an activated G steering system. He will take every second coin and we will just do it with every single one.
Perfect, let's go. Let's see. So we have the G450 driving right in front of us. The first left. I skipped that one. No problem for the electric one. so funny.
And the last one, come on.
Perfect.
Yes,
We just did that. And now all the way back again. As you just noticed, the G450 literally skipped a few of them. There we go again. Here you see. And we're taking the turn. Perfect. Like a little drift here.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well done, Tony. Honestly, well done. Okay, Tony, thank you so much. I think that's it, right?
Not really, because we didn't talk about the iconic G-turn yet.
The G-turn?
Yes, the G-turn. We were just activating G-steering.
Yeah.
So what I will now activate is the G-turn.
Yeah.
I would say now it's time for some extra fun, for some roller coaster activation,
Yeah.
off-road. So look at this. We push that magic T-turn button right here.
Yeah.
And then we just decide, do you want to turn right or left?
Right?
Okay. Pull the pedal right here.
Yeah.
G-turn is activated. You can see it will turn clockwise.
Yeah.
And so I will now push the accelerator.
Okay. Whoa! What? We're just spinning around.
Yes, and actually up to 2 times, so we can spin around 720 degrees on one shot.
Oh, this is so fun. Tony, thank you so much. But we also need to show the people how that looks from the outside, okay?
Okay, let's do that one again.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Guys, that's the iconic G-turn and that's the iconic electric G-Class. What do you think about it? Did I convince you guys? I mean, in general, just talking about the car, off-road wise, it's so much better than the regular one. I mean, yes, just talking about the electric drivetrain, about the emotions, this really got me, honestly. Also from the exterior wise, making it look exactly like a regular G-Class makes me happy. I think they've done an amazing job and I think you guys will like it. Please don't be hating electric cars just because they are electric. Give it a shot and try the electric G-Class. I'm a huge fan. Special thanks to Tony for driving us around here. Special thanks to Mercedes-Benz for inviting us, being the first one to drive it. A lot more to come, guys. I will be honestly test driving it also in the city and will give you my personal feedback, daily driving this and really using it and not off-roading it. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.